Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for the Feast of St. Charles Lwanga and Companions, 22 Martyrs of Uganda. I want to announce that beginning tomorrow and for 4 days, Father Scott Steinkirchner, who is our promoter of media, will be doing A Word of Hope with you. I think you will find him to be equally inspiring and enjoyable to listen to. Today's Feast of St. Charles Lwanga and Companions is one in which we celebrate 22 people who were put to death for confronting the king, for his cruelty and immorality. And for this feast, the church gives us St. Paul's second letter to Timothy, and it has some of the most beautiful lines in Scripture, ones that I've preached on many times and that I find so encouraging and so hopeful and so necessary for our own time. In the first place, he says, I remind you to stir into flame the gift of God that you have. A little later, he says, for God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather of power and love and self-control. And then finally, he says, bear your share of hardship for the gospel with the strength that comes from God. I could preach for hours and hours on those 3 lines alone. Paul, in his care for Timothy, is writing to him about the hard times that he knows Timothy will face, just as Paul has faced them. And he writes him to encourage him. And he acknowledges that there will be hard times. He doesn't deny them. He doesn't try to sugarcoat them. He tells him that life is tough. I know that. He says, though, claim your power. Claim the power that is in you to deal with it. And make sure that power is grounded in love. That it is based on love and on self-control. Know that there will be hardships, but that it's just part of gospel life. The hard times we face are just part of gospel life. Your inner strength is God. Your source is God. Your foundation is God. You can do this, Paul tells Timothy. And I wish to share with you, so can we. We can do it too. God bless you.